Aloha and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 808. I'm Psychic Larry and this is the BLOC video for the first half of March 2024. This BLOC video is sponsored in part by Pipnetic, whose game Scribble Me This is already live on Kickstarter. Scribble Me This is a game for 2 to 15 players and will play in about 30 minutes. Scribble Me This is a game about drawing pictures, solving riddles based on the drawings, and laughing with friends. At the start of the game, each player is given a riddle card with the riddle on one side and its answer on the other. All the players will look at the answer side of their cards and draw pictures representing those answers. When everyone is done drawing, the pictures are displayed and then the riddles are read one at a time. Players score points based on how many drawings they guess correctly and how many times their own drawings are guessed correctly. This game sounds like a pretty good party game since it plays up to 15 players, if you like drawing, that is. Maybe we should get Jonah to play this game on Saturday morning board game show. Coming to Kickstarter on March 4th is Galactic Cruise by Kinson Key Games. Galactic Cruise is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 90 to 150 minutes. In Galactic Cruise, you are a supervisor in a company that specializes in sending guests on cruises into outer space. Your job as a supervisor is to build shuttles and satisfy guests that are trying to go on these cruises. On your turn, you will either place a worker to take 2 actions in an ever-expanding network, launch a shuttle and send one of your workers to space as a pilot, or recall all of your Earthbound workers to collect funding bonuses. At the end of the game, the person with the most victory points becomes the CEO of Galactic Cruise. Coming to Kickstarter on March 5th is Ready Set Bet, the High Roller Edition by AEG. Ready Set Bet is for 2 to 9 players and plays in about 45 to 60 minutes. In this edition of Ready Set Bet, every component has been scaled up and upgraded, offering an unparalleled tactile and visual experience. Many of you have already played the original version of Ready Set Bet and love it, and I can just imagine that this expanded deluxe version of Ready Set Bet can only make it a better experience. Also coming to Kickstarter on March 5th is Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure Game Wizarding Duels by Knight's Model. This game is for 2 players and will play in about 40 to 60 minutes. Wizarding Duels is a new beginning for the Harry Potter Miniatures Adventure game. A faster, a more intuitive game with fast-paced magic combat, full of emotion and great epic moments. March 12th is going to be a pretty big day in crowdfunding this month. First of all, coming to Kickstarter is Inventors of the South Tigris by Garfield Games. This game is for 1 to 4 player and will play in about 90 to 120 minutes. Inventors is the 3rd game in the South Tigris trilogy and takes you back to Baghdad, where players are eager to develop clever contraptions to impress their peers. Will your ingenious devices adorn the House of Wisdom, or are they destined for dust and decay? If you're a fan of Shem Phillips games and you have Wayfarers of the South Tigris and Scholars of the South Tigris, you may be interested in looking at this one, Inventors of the South Tigris. Coming to Backer Kit on March 12th is Mad Matchup by Undertree Games. This game is for 2 to 6 players and will play in about 15 to 40 minutes. Mad Matchup is a thrilling 2 to 6 player card game set in the heart of the jungle. Prepare for laughter, strategy, and the quest to become the ultimate champion of monkey madness. Coming to GameFound on March 12th is Wroth by Chip Theory Games. Wroth is for 1 to 4 players and will play in about 60 minutes. Wroth is a 1 to 4 player area control board game that can be played competitively, cooperatively, or solo. Players choose a faction and vie for control of the island of Wroth by drafting dice to gain resources, deploying and moving troops, and attacking the opposition. And finally, on March 12th, coming to Kickstarter is Veiled Fate Tribunal from Ivy Studios. Veiled Fate is for 2 to 8 players and plays in about 60 to 90 minutes. Tribunal is a collection of 4 new Veiled Fate expansions. Each expansion focuses on enhancing one element of the game, allowing you to shape the gameplay to your group's sensibilities or combine them all for maximum Veiled Fate fun. So if you're a fan of the original Veiled Fate and want more content on it or an expansion to the gameplay, you may want to check out Veiled Fate Tribunal. So those are the games coming to crowdfunding the first half of March. Thanks again to our sponsor, Pipnetic, whose game Scribble Me This is already live on Kickstarter, so go check them out. And, like always, let me know in the comments if you are excited about any of these games or other games that I may have missed. And until next time, aloha!